I'm excited to share some Schwab insights with you all. I took some information that Peter and I have been discussing and thought I could bring some of the highlights and some of the culture to you all, just to kind of share some of what we are looking for at Schwab. So I'm going to start with what Schwab provides. So Schwab offers its clients more choice and tools to help build and manage their financial futures. Schwab is a world-class financial future with multiple offerings, and really our goal here at Schwab is to help clients spend the time with ease and focus through a consultative approach to help build trust with them and really help set themselves up for a successful financial future. We talk a lot at Schwab about trust is built over time and lost in an instant. And so that is really the focus while we think about seeing through our clients' eyes to ensure that they feel safe and held and taken care of as we help support them through setting up their financial futures. So here's just a little bit of a highlight on how who we serve at Schwab and how the firm brings in revenue. And so when we think about our investors, we think about it in terms of these three large buckets. And I bring to your attention these three buckets and these three organizations because there are many entry points for your students to come to Schwab. The individual or retail investor, lots of opportunities in different departments to engage with and support clients who are looking for individual retail support with their financial future and control over their financial commitments as they move toward their futures. The registered investment advisors, so we support lots of registered investment advisors across the country who host their clients' money on the Schwab platform. And then the employee-sponsored 401k plans, many organizations host their 401k plans at Schwab. So we serve their employees when they call in to get support with their 401ks. So again, lots of entry points for the students there at University of Arizona. And I'll just kind of shift and sort of highlight some of those entry points here as we dig a little bit deeper. Peter and I continue to talk about what are the various entry points. We really consider all majors. We're not just looking at business school students. We're really looking at a diversified skill set for people who really want to support clients internally or externally. So this is a quick snapshot of that information and different ways your students could come in and join the firm. And this just kind of highlights our growth and expansion and the viability of Schwab at this point with the TD Ameritrade acquisition. We have now doubled our intern program each summer. And so we are over 400 interns. We've moved our headquarters to the Westlake location in the Dallas area. And you can see we have a diversified portfolio with over 30,000 employees who are digging in every day to help support our clients and their financial futures. So when your students are thinking about what does it mean to come to Schwab and will I be supported and will I be taken care of, the company is extremely viable. And so viability is one thing, but what does it mean from a culture standpoint? And so you can see up here on the screen, we've got several pictures of our Schwabies sort of in the trenches in the community or in the office and partaking in some operational and organizational partnering with their teams and trying to really dig into their work. But one of the things Peter and I spend a lot of time talking about is what separates Schwab, what makes Schwab different than some of the other firms. And I'll just share a little bit about that. So Schwab cares about driving culture through each employee's work. How and what they find value in, what makes their work valuable to them, and what they love about their work. Schwab creates space and avenues for everyone to chart their own development path, raise their hand to try work they're passionate about, move teams, promote, earn additional compensation as they grow and develop, and the skills in the areas, departments, and projects that drive their sense of self. And Schwab really wants their employees to do work that's meaningful to them. So we don't look at Schwab as a place where people come as a destination. We think about it as each individual charting their own path towards development and seeking out the ways in which they want to support clients internally or externally. We offer programs that they feel and find value in. They bring perspective to a role. Each person is able to come into the firm and bring that challenger mindset and their perspective, and that helps us continue to create and innovate a culture of diversity, inclusion, belonging, and determination of self. And internally or externally, depending on no matter what client people want to come in and serve, their leaders are right beside them each and every step of the way, helping secure and support the work that they want to do. And so I'll share on another slide, we've got just sort of a list of the different ways in which students can begin to engage with a firm and think about how and what roles would be of interest to them. But as I mentioned, all majors are welcome, and anyone can come in and know that they can find a place here. Schwab does a great job of serving its clients, but we also do a great job in the community. We have paid volunteer time off from work to go into the community and do work that is meaningful to you. So you can join your team on a community service project, or you could go off and do your own community service with any organization that really fills you up inside and that you're passionate about. And then last but not least, as far as culture goes, and as some of the opportunities that we've been offering here at the University of Arizona, the Charles Schwab Foundation currently partners with the financial planning students in the Department of Agriculture, and they are funding underrepresented students who are interested and have shown a passion for the industry and wanting to learn more about the financial services industry. So Schwab is doing a lot to make sure that there is an opportunity for anybody to come into the firm who really has a passion to serve clients. And so here's that list I mentioned of different ways the students can engage. Schwab Intern Academy is for third years or juniors. We are looking for students right now, fall semester, to fill the 2023 summer cohort. It is a 9-week paid summer internship, uninterrupted 9 weeks. They have to be available from June 5th through August 4th. And it is our 10th year running this program. And so we continue with the students' feedback to iterate and innovate and continue to update the program. The Financial Consultant Academy, anyone who is interested in becoming a financial consultant, we have a 12-month program that really solidifies and helps them build those skill sets to become a financial consultant, which includes mentoring and building those skill sets throughout that program. For your technology students, we have our NERD program, Associate Software Engineer, New Employee Recruitment Development. That program is for graduating seniors. Anybody who is looking for a software engineer role and wants to come in and serve internal clients, which of course has an external client effect as well. Lots of great opportunities to join the NERD program. And then service roles, we always are hiring for our seniors who are graduating. Each semester, we constantly have those service roles in those 3 bucketed areas I spoke about at the beginning. And then the Schwab Advice Academy for anybody who is really interested in focusing on financial advice and planning. That opportunity is available as well to graduating seniors and has a focus on the CFP. The work that happens in the internship is specific to whatever projects are happening within these areas of the business. So we call these tracks. So advisor services is one of the tracks. And within the advisor services opportunity at the bottom of the job description, it will sort of layer in there and describe all of the potential opportunities and activities that will be part of this particular internship. Same with the branch network. Those students who go through the branch internship, they are learning about what it is like to be actually at the branch. And the conversion offer for the branch is typically those students who end up going through conversion receive a full-time offer to move into the Financial Consultant Academy, which feeds those branch network opportunities. So it really is track by track, or I should say department by department, as far as what actual activities take place. They are whatever projects, and this is typically what we see, whatever projects are basically on the docket sort of heading into the summer, the teams begin to slate what can we give to the interns from a project perspective heading into the summer. So your question about technology, Schwab Technology Services has the largest amount of interns across the network in multiple cities at Schwab over the summer. We're usually around 140, 120, something like that, interns. A large population of the interns go into the technology space. And within Schwab Technology Services, there are lots of opportunities to do the work. So it really just depends on which track it's for. This is the apply link right here, jobs.schwabjobs.com. So if anybody wants to just take a screenshot or a snapshot of this slide, feel free to do that. These are our social handles, and you can take a look and see what is happening out there on social media from a Schwab perspective. But this apply link, when you go into this URL, there's a search box where you can type in the word intern. You can also search by location. You can also type in the word graduate or intern space graduate and see if anything populates from a word search perspective and see what comes up from an application opportunity. From a full-time opportunity, what I would say is there is no additional pay for somebody who's bringing, let's say, a master's degree to the table for one of the full-time roles. And so I wouldn't run out and push on the grad students, hey, there's more funding available or compensation available if you have a master's. That's not necessarily true for our entry-level financial industry roles here at Schwab. So I would say focusing on the undergrad population and in multiple areas of the various colleges with varying degrees is really the way we want to look at it. And then Peter, your question from the chat about the global opportunity. Yes, there are ways to engage with Schwab and work virtually or online. We typically hire in the service center locations, but that there are also opportunities that may allow for a virtual seat. So it really is position by position, and the students will have to go in and read the job descriptions and see what's available.